Hi, everybody. It's another Thursday evening. I hope you guys can hear me. Please let me know in the comments if my audio is okay. Earlier when I connected, it looked like it wasn't working. Do I have audio? Somebody let me know. Okay, thanks, Mobile Tech. High of 49 in Texas. It's 59 here right now in Florida and very windy today. It's been pretty chilly. So 49 is quite a bit cooler though. Let's go back up and say hi to everybody. There's Jim. First one in the house. Hi, Jim. Glad you could make it in. Let me adjust my camera so you can see more of me. There's Dawn. Hi, Dawn. Tell Scotty hi. There's Miss Dawn. Hey, Dawn. How's it going? How are you liking Houston? And of course, Jennifer's here. We're going to be hitting Jennifer at 2 different times. Sorry about that, Jennifer. And Kevin's here. There's Miss Donna. Hi, Donna. I fixed some of those Italian green beans the other night. And of course, Mr. Mobile Tech is here. William Brody. Hey, guys. Nice to have you here. Right now, blizzard conditions in Lake Tahoe. Wow. Oh, I was just looking at the Nevada map. I saw a post on Facebook a little bit earlier about Valley of Fire State Park, which is someplace that I really want to go see. And I was looking to see how far away you are from there. So who knows? It might be in the cards either this spring or this fall. We'll see. Inflation blanket. Hello. Insulation blanket. Both. For sure, Dawn. Yep. Getting out west is going to be cool. Texas is kind of west. Yes, you have audio. Okay, good. Glad everybody can hear me. That's my one weakness about the west, the dang wind. Yeah. Well, it's windy here today in Florida, so, but not like it is out in the desert. He's coming 5 by 5. Cool. 59 mile per. Wow. Wow. Those are some strong winds. 56 here just outside of Houston. It's kind of cool there too. I'm hoping to be just a little bit warmer when I get there. 85 yesterday, typically later winter in Texas. I saw some blue bonnets north of Houston. I hope they're still there when I get there. I hope I don't miss them. I really do want to see them. Everybody saying hello to everybody else. There's Mr. Henry. Sorry. Say hi to Miss Leanne. And there's Miss Ken and Carla. Hi, guys. How are you? Hoping you're doing well. Is it snowing where you're at? Have to be 2 different times. We will be in the same area at the same time. It just depends on how things work out. It's supposed to go on for 4 days. Wow. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Wise. That's our wisecrackers. Dapper Ken. Oh, I miss Hitch Up and Toe. Good morning. Good morning. Glad you're here. How's things over there? What's your weather like? It's supposed to rain here for about the next 7 days in Florida, and it looks like it's just gonna follow me across the panhandle. So I'm not real thrilled about that prospect, but at least I'll be back out on the road. So I can't complain too much. So I'm packing up the last of my things today and finish loading the truck up tomorrow. I'm going to head up to my daughter's house up in Yulee and spend a few days with her before I take off. So start early in the east and pop up later as you go west. I bet you'll see. Oh, yay, good. I certainly hope so. 80. Wow. Sorry, and 17 on Wednesday. Very typical of the Midwest this time of year. It's so crazy. It's up and down and up and down. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, Don. Yes, I'm so excited too. I can hardly wait. But I still have that anxiety level going on. I don't know. It's just pulling this different rig, pulling into truck lanes to fuel for the first time ever, has me having just a little bit of trepidation. So we'll see. I'm sure it's not anything that I can't do. It's just, something new and different. And I just have to figure it out and get the job done. And I'm sure I will. But until I do, yes, I did. Let's see if I can show you. I took a picture the other night and sent it to Dawn. But it's really a nice ladder, and it's going to bring me up level with the tailgate of the truck. So I'm very happy with that. And let's see if that'll add. It's very nice because it has a taller bar for me to grab onto. You see my bruises on my arms? That was just from hauling stuff into the truck the other day. And it also has rails on each side for me to grip as I'm going up. So it's a very nice, sturdy ladder. It will give me a lot of safety. And you can see my top hand there is resting on the top bar of the ladder. So I think it's going to work good. And it's longer, so it's taller, but it still fits in my truck bed since I have a longer truck bed this time. So that's working out pretty good. So I'm really looking forward to using that. Cabin fever, I bet you do. Yeah, it's going to be different for sure. I totally get it. Yeah, it's just whenever you're doing, I just don't want to look foolish more than anything. It's not that I don't think I can do it. But you don't want to look like a fool out there in the trucker lanes. That an old woman driving through in their territory. It's a good chance to get made fun of. So I want to, try to make sure that I know everything that I'm supposed to do before I get in there. And then it's the whole, okay, so I'm by myself with 2 dogs and I'm going into the truck lanes, And then I have to find a place to park so I can go inside and go to the bathroom and then take the dogs out to go to the bathroom. So, I'm in their territory. So, yeah, it's a different feeling for a woman. I'm sure that a lot of you guys wouldn't have any problem with doing that and feel just fine about it. But when you're a single woman doing that, it you're looked at totally different, and it can be very demeaning sometimes. Um, it shouldn't be, but it is, and that's just the fact of life. So I try to go in as prepared as I possibly can. You never did tell me if you cooked that eggplant and you're going, no, because I haven't left. I'm not in my RV yet, so I'm still at home um, until tomorrow, and then I'll be at my daughter's house for 3 or 4 days before I take off. So uh, give me a little bit. I'll get back in my RV. It's getting close. Well, thank you. I'm glad you have faith in me, Don. I'm sure that I can do it too. It's just, getting through it the first couple of times. Never worry about something you can't change. Very good advice. That's very good advice, Mark and Coral. Thank you. I appreciate that. Make sure you have gloves to wear when you pump. I keep gloves in the door. So, yeah, I heard that they're pretty gnarly gas pumps. Thank you. Thank you. I think it's going to be a really nice ladder for me. Well, the steps are a great idea. Looks much safer. Yes, very, very much so. Um, I feel much safer climbing up on it. Yes, that's the whole idea, using the open roads card. And just, sometimes the lanes out front uh, are very difficult to get around when you have a long RV. And this one's not horribly long, but it's longer than my 20-foot trailer, which was sometimes tight in a few places as well. So, it'll be nice to go through the truck lanes and know that I can get in and out of there okay. It's just parking back there around all those big rigs kind of makes me a little bit nervous. Oh no. You're in quite the storm up there, aren't you, Mobile Tech? I'm so sorry. I hope you don't lose your power though. There's PJ. Hi, how are you? I got to talk with Summer and PJ a little bit. They did a little FaceTime with me the other day, showed me how nice their weather was up there in New York. They were having a very lovely day for New York. I enjoyed talking to you guys. Getting silly gets the most help. Maybe that's true. I just don't want to look like an idiot. Looking like everyone's mom helps too. Oh. Let me pull your rig forward, then do you? Yes, that's what the truckers do. So there's like an area where you can just pull forward and go in and go to the bathroom and then leave. Correct? I believe that's what I'm seeing. Judge when I'm out on my own with the dogs. Yes, but they're probably saying, "Damn, I wish I could do that." That's possible too, Jennifer. But yes, you know, plus when you've got dogs and you have to let them out to go to the bathroom as well, it just takes up more time. So I'm thinking it would probably be better for me to, a lot of the stops that I'm making have like two rows of truck lanes where you can pull in and park. And if I'm fortunate enough to just, be able to slip into one and be able to slip back out, that would be great. That would let me be able to park, go into the bathroom, come back out, and then let the dogs out to do their business without being in anyone's way and without being rushed to get in and out of there. So I'm hoping it works out. Open roads or TSD. A lot of people say TSD card. I don't have my billfold on me, or I'd show you what mine looks like. But you have to go to their website and apply to get the card. You get the card in the mail, and then you put an app on your phone, and you can find places near where you are that will take the card and give you a discount on the fuel. So it's a pretty good savings. So here, see, Kevin, I saved $28.50 on my last fill up. So it's a definite good thing to have. Yes, it is for diesel. I hope I'll adapt. It's just going to take me a little bit of time. Yes, also higher than the Airstream. So I always have to be very careful and thoughtful about that. So, there's a lot of those front station pumps where I don't think you can necessarily always get under. That's good. Glad you have a generator, I guess, to back up your power. Just move into the camper for duration the power goes out. There you go. Good. Oh, thanks, PJ. Usually, yes, there is space to pull up. Nice to know. First time I towed, I crapped myself. Now I don't give a crap. Oh, that's funny. That's really funny. When I stop to let Sabrina out, she has her goggles on and she becomes the star, of the rest stop. I'm sure that's true. Don't EW. What does that mean, Don? Don't ever feel rushed. Oh, okay. Well, that's the whole idea. That's why I want to be able to park the rig so that I can go in and not feel rushed, because I have to be able to give the dogs a rest too, and to give them water so that they don't get dehydrated on the drive. So everything will work out. I have other place too, and most of us pretty considerate, so don't feel rushed. I'm not going to feel rushed. I just want to be respectful of the other truck drivers because that's kind of their territory, really, and I don't want to be in their way. So rest stops in Nevada. Cool. And you can camp overnight at them. That's nice to know. Very cool. I've seen a lot of really great videos on BLM camping places in Nevada. So I'm really getting pretty interested in exploring more of Nevada. So have you got rid of the Airstream? Yes, I traded it in when I bought my new RV. It's just much easier at the time for me to do it that way. I thought I was going to be able to leave quicker than I did, but the longer I stayed, the more complicated my doctor appointments got. So to the south is right on the river. Nice. Very nice. We'll have to talk more, Mobile Tech. Don't have to go in. It's true. That is true. you still have to open the door, put the steps down, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes it's, and then you're filling up your tank more. So sometimes it's easier just to go inside. Yes, I've seen that at Texas rest stops. In fact, there's one that I did stop and stay overnight at a few years back. Everywhere you go, I bet it's a very interesting state. If you have any recommendations of places, let me know. The same about taking truckers places, but the way we travel, we don't invade their space. I try not to. I'll try not to for sure. The rest areas, 24-hour stay, probably something like that, Donna. Oh, I would love to do that. That would be very cool. Lots of history there, and you've seen Virginia City on Bonanza all the time. So yeah, I would love to see that. So anyway, so what else? Oh, I got my water bladder. So I'm gonna, because my first stop is at a Harvest Host. And I don't think they had a connection for water there. So I'm going to put, I don't know, maybe 10 or 20 gallons of water in the trailer before I leave. If pumps aren't busy, you can pull up and park for maybe 20 minutes. Okay. If they are busy, you can swing around to a curb or open lane near the end of a row and park there, and you take your time. Thank you, PJ. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't need more than 20 minutes for sure. Just go in and go to the bathroom and let the dogs pee. So that might work. Yeah, well, unfortunately, that's how I'll be going though, Kevin. It's a pain in the butt, I know. It always has been. You have a video on Virginia City. I'll have to go find it. That would be cool. And I said, Brian, Donna Smith, most are 24 hours. Yes. You're going to have colorful conversations, I'm sure. They are the worst. Yes, I-20 through Louisiana is bad too. Well, the western part of Louisiana, it's not too terribly bad. But once you get to Shreveport, forget it. Thank you, Ken and Carla. I appreciate that. Everybody, if you would, thumbs up, I would appreciate it. Thank you. It's not all bad, but some of it is pretty bad. So I've driven parts of Interstate 20 that are pretty good. This video was to have a drink at every saloon. Oh my gosh. Well, that'll be fun to watch. I'm gonna go back and watch that tonight, Mobile Tech. That will be entertaining, to say the least. So what else did I get? I got so my son, I got some. All right, well, let me back up a minute. I got a cargo carrier from Harbor Freight, and it's very nice. It carries up to 500 pounds, but it doesn't have like a solid floor. It has like bars with spaces in between them. So I went and I got some like diamond plate sheet metal from Home Depot, and my son cut it to fit down in the bottom of the cargo carrier, so that when I set the generator on there, the wheels don't fall through those slats, and that it makes it easier for me to move around, especially for when I need to change oil on the generator. That was my main concern. So he got that done. We put the cargo carrier on the back of my truck, set the generator on there, of course, secured it. And then I drove it up to Yulee, and my son-in-law then helped me on that end to, he took it off, got my cargo carrier, put it on the back of the RV, and then put my generator up there, and I've got it all secured down and everything. But then I bought a cover to put over my generator. So tomorrow when I go up there, I'm gonna try to get my cover on my generator and then tie it all back down, so that it's nice and secure and it's not going to move around during travel. So that'll work good. California roads, especially after the rain. I haven't driven in California since the early 70s, so I couldn't even tell you, but I'll believe you. I prefer Highway 90 out of San Antonio West. Okay, good to know. That's good to know. Best track for your trailer to see how the cabinets stay closed. Henry, they have got such strong magnets on them. I'm really not concerned about the cabinets popping open. They're very strong, very strong. You have to like pull 2 or 3 times to get the cabinet doors open. So, and the nice thing in the kitchen is that, it's a rear kitchen. So, the whole rear kitchen is leaning backwards, which is nice because my refrigerator's on that back wall, so I don't have to worry about the refrigerator door. And the slide comes right in front of the refrigerator. It's got about maybe 4 or 5 inches away from the door of the refrigerator. So even if the door did pop open, it's not going to open very far at all. But with it leaning backwards, I don't think it's even going to do that. So I don't think I have to worry about that. Sorry, guys. And my other cabinet doors, I don't think I'm going to have a problem with my cabinets. We'll see. I could be wrong. And the clampers are a big parade there. The clampers had a big parade there. What did I miss? In Virginia City, is that what you're saying? I had things fall that never fall. Crazy, yeah. Well, I just plan on going slow because you can't drive fast on those roads. They are horrible. Lock that generator. Yes, it's already locked. I have, it has 2 handles, so I have a chain on each handle that's locked to the frame of the cargo carrier. And then I have a hitch pin that is locked, so that my cargo carrier can't just disappear off there. And it has an uncommon key, which is good. One YouTuber lost his generator in town traffic, lots of stops. Well, right now, the way I have it tied down is I'm using my ratchet straps, and I have 2 going over the top of the generator and around the cargo carrier, and then 2 more going the opposite way over the generator and attached to the sides of the cargo carrier. So I don't think it's going to go anywhere. Plus, I've got the 2 chains on it that it's locked down on both sides. So I don't think it's going to fall off the carrier for sure. Everything fell out of our microwave. Well, I don't have anything in the microwave other than a glass tray. So I hope that doesn't. Maybe I should Huh. Maybe I should take that glass tray out of the microwave. That might be a good idea. Something to do. It got stolen. Oh, yeah. Well, that could happen, but it would take them a while. We have got it secured. It's going to take them a while, and they would be noticed. That is why a lock is needed for sure. Never had a problem with our cabinets. Well, you've never driven down Interstate 10 either. It's a pothole mess. It's really a horrible road. It's kind of like behind the rocks. Oh my gosh. The clampers are the ones who put those historical plaques all over the countryside along the road. Oh, interesting. I had no idea. Look up E. clampus vetus. All right, I got to put it in my phone or I'll forget. E. An ancient and honorable Order of Eclampus Vetus is a fraternal organization dedicated to the preservation of the heritage of the American West. Cool. Especially the history of the mother lode and gold mining regions in the area. I'll have to read this. Thank you, Mobile Tech. Very interesting stuff. Very cool. I removed the glass plate from my microwave before I travel. It's really a good idea to probably do it on a regular basis. Like I-75 in Detroit. I've never driven through Detroit. I don't think I have. So I can't really speak to that, but it's a very bad interstate road. And where there's not potholes, it's just like almost washboard. This time we went away, I think the world fell out. But I blame that on the bad burrito. Oh, that's funny. Not, I'm sure it wasn't at the time, but it's pretty entertaining right now. Oh my gosh, a bad burrito. I can believe that. I thought he meant the clampets. Well, initially I did too. I had to be honest, Sue. No jalopy. Yeah. That's funny. Their first campground, that makes me feel not secure. This one we are in just feels shady. Which one are you in, Dawn? Kind of makes me wonder since I'm going through Houston. But I think that's where I'm staying at Conroe Lake, Thousand Trails, Conroe Lake. So I think that was okay. I've seen a lot of glampers e-beg on YouTube. Yeah. That's not me though. A colorful group of people. You might see that in my video when they go by in the parade. Okay, very cool. Very cool. Marilyn, how is your weather up there? Last time I talked to you, the snow was melting. Have you had any more snow since we've talked last? So I'm starting to unfollow any YouTubers that uses clickbait. Yeah. There won't be any left. I heard people make thousands of dollars a month e-begging. Well, it's not me, I can tell you that much. But you all know, you know how I feel. That's not something that I ever want. I'm not in it to make it big in YouTube. I'm just in it for community and to talk with friends and share information like we're doing here, and just to talk about anything in general and nothing in particular, and have fun doing it. The snow came back yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I saw earlier on the Weather Channel, I guess they're going to be having up maybe possibly up to 12 inches of snow up in the Northwest. It's a lucrative business. I'm sure that's true. Center RV Park, just on the border of Houston by the Space Center. It feels very sketchy. I saw a rig yesterday that looked abandoned. Ooh. Wow. So is that one of your what is it, RPI resort places? Or just one that you found that was near where you wanted to be? That's right. I do miss you guys. A lot. I miss everybody a lot. I'm so glad to be getting back out and doing this. Yeah, I forgot on YouTube. Yeah, exactly. Just the community. Dawn and Bear. Hi guys, how are you? It's nice and safe. The pool and common areas is very resort like. Nice to know. Very nice. I'm looking forward to my stay there. I'm going to be staying there for 5 nights. So I'm taking a break, and that'll give me a little bit of chance to, tool around Houston. And I want to go to the Space Center there. That was kind of my original plan. I've been to Kennedy Space Center years back with my daughter and my grandson. So it'd be nice to see the one in Houston. Can't say if they're migrants or not. You never know. It is good to see them, isn't it? What have you guys been up to? Come to Texas, Don. That area is not great. Nice to know. Hi, Melody. Down to the dumpster and this couple stop here. Yes. Well, you got to spend time with them, talk to them. That's good. That's good. But it's good to meet people like that. Okay, we stayed here just to be close to the Space Center. Well, there you go. So, how much longer are you there? COVID, the county of Inyo moved all of their homeless drug addicts into free trailers in the BLM camp. I have heard about that. There was a lot of places that did that actually. Watched a guy have an argument with a water spike. That's really sad though, isn't it? Man. Go. I've already been to Kennedy, Don. Just don't bother. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I saw Lou and Melody's video on Lake Conroe, and it looks very nice. But it was nice to see the warning about don't turn down this way and don't turn down that way. It was very good information. So he finally lost the argument and went into his trailer. That's funny. Dan, compared to Kennedy, we leave here Monday. Okay. Saying hello, hello, hello. So what else have I got new that I can tell you guys about? I'm really excited to get the water bladder. I would have put my water tank back in, but with that big ass hitch in the back of my in the bed of my truck now, I just didn't think I could do it. So yeah, gotta have a water bladder. And I got a 30-gallon one because I gotta have enough room to get it between the hitch and the end of the tailgate. And I guess I'll get some straps and put under it and then fill it and then secure it before I drive off. And hopefully it won't be too far away from the trailer when I have to fill up that water bladder. I do YouTube because I like to make friends. Yes, becoming part of communities. Yes, more than any AdSense can reward me. I agree. I agree totally. So that's why I would never plan to even monetize my channel. It just doesn't make sense to me. It's not anything that I want to mess with or deal with. I'm only putting out videos and doing live streams just to have contact with, people that want to talk to me and be around me. But to be honest, I'd rather have saved my money. Wow. Such a glowing recommendation. Water bladders, you get them up to 100 gallons, I think. I think you can, but mine's just 30 gallons. So my freshwater tank holds 48 gallons. And, when I'm traveling, I don't want to fill it completely full anyway. And I only had a 23 gallon freshwater tank in my Airstream, and that would last me about a week. So I figured, 30 gallons is going to be, it'll be nice. Except maybe the museums, but I grew up in the area, so it's all home to me. Yeah. Well, I get that. I grew up in a town that's historically relevant, and a tourist attraction because of Mark Twain. But I grew up there, and we didn't really do any of the touristy stuff when I lived there. And it wasn't until we had moved away from home and my kids were teenagers that we went back and did the tourist thing and went to the cave and did all this stuff. And then we took the kids to St. Louis to the zoo and the Arch and did all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I get it, Jennifer. A lot of viewers on our cruises that make it. Yes, I'm sure you have. I was trying to watch your video on the buffet where you said don't touch the food with your hands, but I haven't finished it yet. I got interrupted. My daughter had been out working in the garden today in the flower garden, and then later she ended up hurting her back, and so I had to jump off of YouTube and tend to her. So I'll finish it up later this evening. Do you have a pump? Yes, I do. Yes, I have a pump, but there's also a feature on the trailer to siphon the water out too, so it will pump it out. Enjoyed the video of your property. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Moody Gardens is fabulous, but that's 40 miles south in Galveston. Ah. I do like that. What was that Rip Van Winkle garden that you went to? That was cool, but that's in Louisiana, so I don't think I'll get a chance to stop there. There is to see in the area on our channel for sure. I'll say, like Kevin and I discussed, if you've never seen Kennedy Space Center in Florida, then see the Space Center in Houston first. You'll like it. I was just at Lake Conroe a few days ago and did some videos. Cool. Very cool. But Kennedy will blow you away. Yes, Kennedy is pretty cool. Thank you. I don't know. She felt her back pop. She has had a cold and she had a really bad coughing spell. And her back popped and she's really was having trouble walking. So I don't know if it's not better and by morning, we may take her to the emergency room. I don't know whether she's maybe herniated a disc or um, maybe she just has a vertebrae that popped out of place. I don't know, but um, she's on a muscle relaxer and I got a heating pad out for her. Offered her an ice pack, but she didn't want that because it's chilly here in Florida. It's died to 35 miles an hour. That's good. Tabasco. I haven't seen it yet. I've really been busy this week trying to, you know, get all the stuff that I've on the final items on my list completed. Um, and shopping that I had to do. I had to go over to Home Depot. I got a pair of channel locks to keep in the truck because when we were at Holder Mine and I went to dump my tanks, I couldn't get one of the caps off, and I'd never ever had that happen on any trailer that I've dealt with before. Ken had to get out of his truck and come and take that cap off for me. So he told me to get a pair of channel locks just in case, just to, have something to grip it with so that I can move it. I absolutely could not move that cap off. So I got that and I got a level to put on the back of the RV. So I can do my side to side leveling and just lots of little bitty things that I've been having to do. So we'll look at everything we can. Yeah, she's hurting. She's hurting for sure. To bend the knees when seasoning their coffees when coffee messed up his back coughing and we were 20. Yeah, yeah. It can I've actually had that happen when I've had a really bad cough. And she's had a pretty bad cold recently. Coughing, yeah. Who knows? Autocorrect drives me insane. Over 20 years, always landing on my feet. I'm 2 inches shorter now. I bet you are. That's kind of par for the course, I would think, for that sport. So anyway, I'm just hoping that the day that I take off, I hope that the percentage of rain goes down because I'm going to a Harvest Host site, which is a farm. So I don't want to get out there and get stuck in some field or something on my very first stop. That would be horrible. Oh my gosh. And still in Florida. Done me for over the years. Yeah, who knows? It might be something that, and she works in a doctor's office that has a chiropractor too. So, it might be something that they can see her at work and treat her at work. I don't know. Theracane in place. What is Theracane, Mobile Tech? I haven't heard of Theracane before. That would be nice if it would die down. Puxatawny Phil said we're supposed to have an early spring this year, but I'm not seeing it yet. So I just don't know. Although Summer and PJ had really nice weather in New York the other day. So who knows? Make a video though. Day one, Cowpetty problems. Yeah. Well, I'm not sure that's a video I really want to make. Oh. Nice made for you to do your own chiropractic. Oh. Interesting. I've never heard of it, and it works. Huh. Theracane. I don't know why I've never heard of that, but I'll have to look it up now. You're just giving me all kinds of stuff to think about. So anyway, all right, guys. It's almost time for me to get off here. What time is it? Got about 10 more minutes. Got anything interesting you want to talk about? I've about talked about everything that I know to talk about. Can't be more said. Well, it could. Um, that might have a little bit more mud than what we have here in Florida, but sand can be pretty bad to get out of sometimes too. So I don't know. I hope it doesn't rain much. I'd like to get in and out of that location before it gets too bad. The spot after that is it's a water management area. It's called Dead River Landing. And I've stayed there before actually. It's a small campground, but it's a nice little campground. It's, I don't know. I'm going to say maybe 8 or 10 RV sites. And then they have another little campground loop that's all for tents. And it's a nice little place. There's no utilities except for porta potties, but it's nice. So I'll be staying there for a few days just to kind of get my bearings. And I want to check out how things are going when I'm dry camping. So that will be interesting before I take off and go too far. It looks painful. Well, I'll have to take a look at it for sure. You forgot about food. All right. Well, what do you want to say about food? Scotty should be on here talking to us about food. Believe this thing. Highly recommended. All right. So now I had to look up Theracane. Theracane. Theracane massager. All right, I'll have my son look at this, the massage therapist, and he can tell me what he thinks about it if he's heard of it. It's been nice here now. They're calling for rain. We're in Eustis. I saw that. How do you like it there? Is that a nice campground too? Ken and Carla was supposed to go to Eustis, and then they canceled and decided to start heading home. March 1 tomorrow. What's the saying? In like a lion, out like a lamb. Yeah. In like a lion, out like a lamb. That's the one. And vice versa. So you're being bad. You're being very bad. It's my granddaughter's birthday tomorrow. Cool. Happy birthday. Which one? Yep. You have a Dr. Pierce who is strong enough to pick up to crack my back. Oh, that's funny. Well, good. I don't know. I've never gone to chiropractors. I'm a skeptic when it comes to them. I feel like, they bring you in and they treat you, and then you have to keep coming back week after week. And I feel like you're not really curing the problem. You're just maybe prolonging it. But that's just me. I know a lot of people like them and think that they're very helpful. And if you like them, you like them. It's one of those that you either like or you don't. Lots of muddy sites due to rain. Yeah. But we had a nice ride. Yes, your site did look nice and roomy. I saw on your Facebook post. She's next on the list to camp with us. So excited. There came for a couple of decades now. Once you learn how to use it, you'll never go anywhere without it. Interesting. Eggplant. Did y'all see my video on the eggplant? It's really pretty darn good. it totally, baking it like that instead of frying it totally changes the texture of the eggplant. It's not all soggy and oily. It tastes so much better. And of course, it's better for you rather than being fried. Because when you fry eggplant, it soaks up all that oil. What's for dinner? I ate around 2:30 or 3 o'clock this afternoon. After I went to the pharmacy and picked up medicine and did a couple of errands, and I just got a sub from Firehouse, so that's what I had for dinner. When I see you, I'll have to tell you what the opposing teams used to yell at the Rice Universe games. Oh, Man Witch, that's a good one. There's Nathan and Tess. Hi guys, how are you? Glad you could pop in real quick. Are you guys at Santee Lake still? Yeah, pizza. Pizza's always good. Roy and Becky, hi guys. Nice to see you. Thank you. Thank you, Jennifer. It was pretty good. Like I said, it's my daughter's favorite dish. And that's what she wanted for her birthday dinner. So thank you. It's actually very good. It's an easy dish to fix. It's just a little bit time consuming because you have to cut it, bread it, bake it, flip it, bake it, and then put it all together and bake it. So it does take a while, but it is very tasty. I think I'm getting old. I can't remember all their birthdays. Eight's a good age. Never tried eggplant other than fried. You should try it. It's really pretty good. Um, and it would be great for your diet, Carla. So, keto burger. Is that a burger without the bun? Publix fried chicken for us. Ooh, they have good fried chicken. They do have good fried chicken and tacos. You had bacon. See, that's some good food right out there. Bacon, yes. Bacon wrapped in bacon. Chicken and cheesy broccoli. Stupid low carb. I mean, awesome keto diet. Well, actually, chicken and cheesy broccoli sounds very good to me. Um, I like all that. Went to heck in a handbasket, but shall pass. Yeah. Well, sorry guys. I think that the best that you can do is to try to do the best that you can while you can, and when you can't, I've just been trying really hard to watch portions, portion size. Um, and I've knocked off a few pounds, not a lot of pounds, but a few pounds. Um, and I'm certainly not gaining, but I want to try to start working more on cutting more carbs out than I have been, and eating more green stuff. I still want to have fruit though. And I know it's high in sugar, but I still feel like I need some fruit every day. Really good breast beef Brussels sprouts wrapped in bacon. That sounds good. I do love both of those, but I have been trying not to eat a lot of bacon either because I think that the fat in the bacon is really bad for my liver. Haha, beer and dawn. It does sound good, doesn't it? And bacon grease, and it would make it Brussels sprouts edible. Yeah. April 20th cruise will be fake keto. Yeah, fake keto. Yeah. Potatoes are hard to give up. I love potatoes too. I'm with you on the fruit. Yeah, for sure. So, I like to eat fruits like strawberries and kiwis. Grapes are really good for me. Just because, especially when this weather starts getting warm, because my feet and legs swell. And grapes are a natural diuretic, and so are apples, by the way. So, if any of you are people that have trouble with swelling in your lower extremities, apples and grapes are very good for you to eat. They're a natural diuretic, and they'll help rid you of that excess fluid. So, I think it's important for me to have those things in my diet. 3 diets. There's not enough food on one. That's a good one. Very in moderation. Exactly. Exactly, Marilyn. I like that diet. Ah, to freeze grapes. And yes, they're excellent that way. In fact, I showed Don how I do that. I I do. I'll take some those small little snack bag sizes, and I'll take some grapes and put them in the snack bags and store them in the freezer. And then especially in the summertime, they're great, um, just to take out and have a nice cold snack. They're really good. Marion berry pie. I don't know that I've ever eaten Marion berries. Did they taste a lot like blackberries or raspberries? I've heard of them. Okay, Sue, thanks for coming in. Glad you could make it. Yes, slide them up and fry them. They taste like potatoes. And I've heard that people put them in stews like potatoes. Do you think you could possibly be correct? I think, yes, I think it could be correct. So it's worth a try. I have 2 apple trees and a peach tree. And I'll tell you something else. Not only radishes, but turnips. The first time I ever had turnips, my aunt had them, and I was staying at her house, and she cooked them and drained them and mashed them with butter and a little bit of milk and some salt and pepper. And I told her, I said, these potatoes taste funny. And then she told me that they were turnips, but they taste a little bit like potatoes. So there's another option. 2 apple trees and a peach tree. That's nice. That's nice to have some fresh fruit right there in your yard. Good night, Sue. That is true, Carla. Also, kraut. Fried and break. It's like hash browns. I never cared for sauerkraut. With enough vodka, anything is possible. They're similar to blackberries. I kind of thought that's what I had heard before. All right. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you being with us. Had fun. Appreciated your comments. Good night. You love turnips with butter? I haven't had them in a long time. I should get some. I would love the kraut. Yeah. People that like it really like it. I'm not one of them. I think usually tastes like chicken. Oh. Drain all the liquid first, yeah. All right, go eat your dinner. All right. So yeah, it's after 8 o'clock, guys. So I'm gonna hop off of here. Finish up my packing, and I don't know if I'll be on next week or not. It just kind of depends on if I have any service. So I'll talk to you soon. Good night, everybody.